I'm back. It's Thursday, the 28th of March. Yeah, 28th. As you can well see, I'm back in my office. Tomorrow morning, got to take care of a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow afternoon, my wife and I will be out here. I've been burning the candle at both ends today. My son Brandon and I have, and my son Benjamin. Got my van back together, but I've got to do something serious about the exhaust. You have to drop the pipes off the exhaust manifold, and the old donut gaskets are still in there. I need to take them down and get them out of it somehow, and go get some new ones, grease it up, put them back together, cinch it up tight, and hopefully that fixes the problem. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to replace the actual manifold gasket, which I don't want to do, but I may have to. The van's running okay. It's just rumbling very badly. If you're the praying kind, my grandson Walter had his tonsils out today and he's hurting, and he is the most precious little boy in the world. He really is. I love him. And Linda's been a bit under the weather. We've all been a bit under the weather. A lot of stuff is going on. Last night at church they had a memorial service for Pastor Larry Fry. All of my favorite people were there. I didn't get to stay after the meal, and I didn't eat. Brandon did, and the reason is, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, I have a pill I have to take. And like I explained to Pastor Jerry Brewster, or Johnny Brewster rather is his name, the evening pill I take 7 days a week is Schedule 3, and if I lost it and somebody got it and took it, it could badly hurt them. And those pills cost about $50 a piece on the black market. I'm not going to say what it is, but you can make a wild guess. And that's what I was doing yesterday. Today I've made 3 trips to Walmart. Didn't mean to, had to. The last one was to pick up an extra Ethernet cable. Now I'm going to try to show you something here. There's the monster computer. We had to move it over to that table because down here is the laptop from my bedroom. And when I say the monster computer, I'm not trying to denigrate it really. It's actually a quite expensive computer, but the problem is it's predatory. I don't know how to explain it any other way. If I were using it over here while I was doing this vlog, you'd hear chimes going off. Every time I turn it on, people try to hack into it because of what it is and who owns it. I'll leave it at that. It gets on my nerves. Linda constantly says you think they'd learn after a while. No. People don't learn. That's the problem with most of the folks out there. They don't have a clue, the bad guys don't, that being bad doesn't pay. It really doesn't. Tomorrow afternoon, my sweetheart and I will be out here, like I said, covered up to our eyeballs in this stuff. And after I do this vlog, once again, I'm gonna post this to both channels. It's it is what it is. I mean, I'll just post it to both channels. That way I kill two birds with one stone. Well, excuse me, it can be my Be Kind vlog, and it can be my regular vlog all in one fell swoop. I'll be going in the house here pretty quick. Nick should be getting home from work soon. I'm telling you, there's more and more funny stuff going on out there. There really is. I'll say it that way. Many people get it, many people don't. I posted a meme on Facebook of jaguar or cheetah. I think it was a cheetah. No, it was a jaguar or a leopard. It was a leopard holding a deer fawn, a baby deer, by the neck, saying, "Trust me, I'm from the government. I'm here to help you." Yeah, that ain't quite how it works, folks. It should, but it shouldn't. Thomas Jefferson voiced concern about, just a second, about people getting into politics and getting rich off of it and learning to do a whole lot of nothing for a whole lot of money, for that easy money, being a politician. And that is going on today. It's still continuing, and that is the problem. And I do not like politics, but unfortunately it's a fact of life. Let me blow my nose real quick. Normally when I shower in the mornings, I jump in, I get a shower, I get out, and that's the end of it. This morning I took a fairly long hot shower, and I totally enjoyed it. I haven't had a long hot shower in a long time. You just like the hot water pounding off of me. And my wife got a shower today too. How do I know that? Because she left her towel on the down toilet seat and I had to move it. I'm going to in the coming weeks be helping my son Brandon. He has a channel called Adventures with Bo, B-O, Shoba, S-H-O-B-A, and he's just going to be filming different places, something I used to do. But I ran into a friend of mine, Johnny Shackelford. He lives in Reagan, Oklahoma, just outside of Reagan, and he's got an actual movie studio called Sipokney West, S-I-P-O-K-N-I West. Sipokney supposedly is a Chickasaw word that means old town. That's not how you pronounce it, and it ain't how you spell it, and it might be that in Chickasaw, I don't know. In a Chada it'd be Shipkine, like that. But anyway, he and I talked briefly. He said, Mister, do I know you? And I pulled my gun out and said, "What do you want, old man?" And we both had a good laugh about it. But I love Johnny to death. He's a great guy. He really is. But anyway, there have been several movies filmed there. I mean, and a couple that weren't B grade. He has it set up so that you could take the back walls off the different buildings so you can run a track with a camera and film it. And it's an interesting deal. Johnny's been in several movies, including, he's been in like 11, 12 movies, including 2 with John Wayne. As weird as that sounds, he always had bit parts, or he's always an extra. But he and I used to yuck it up quite a bit, and I explained to Brandon, we've got permission, but I'll have to go with you to film the episode for your channel. And it ain't going to be one of those short episodes or a minute. He needs to film about half an hour and then edit it and do it right and put it out on his channel. I had something happen earlier. I've got 14-2 wire running from the breaker, the power panel out there behind me, the external power panel where the meter is, to this building, and it goes down, it plugs into an outlet, goes underground, and I probably need to put a new outlet over there. My son Benjamin found it. The electricity went off, then it would come back on. Went off, then it would come back on. Went off, and then it'd come back on. And it was a little worrisome. I don't like sitting in this room after dark. I'm not worried about Cecil the centipede getting me, because we had to put him down yesterday. There was just a little bit of a crack on that container that had him in it, and I'm going to have to rig a permanent hinge. I was going to put tree frogs in there, but I think I'm going to wait and do what I want to do. And I'm going to wait until tarantula season and have my youngest son Chris get me a tarantula to put in there. And you know, the Oklahoma brown tarantula, the females live for years. The males live about a year. But I'll see if I can find a female, maybe dig one up out by the lake, put it in a temporary container and bring it and put it in there. I never used to really think about this stuff, but then my wife and I started watching a show on YouTube called Dave's Little Beasties. He's a guy named David Fisher in England, and it's fascinating. And he has some of the most beautiful spiders. I never thought I would think a spider was beautiful, but they are. They really are. Now, this is going to be fairly brief, I think, because it's getting late. I want to go to the house and do a whole lot of nothing. But anyway, I want you to know that your Father in heaven does love you. He really does. And I heard from a friend of mine. She's an absolutely loads of integrity, honest journalist. Her name's Cassandra Frost. Goes by Sandy Frost. She wrote a book called Vampires of Charity, where she lit up a bunch of guys that were stealing from these major charities. And I used to worry about her safety, but she's a tough gal. She's an Alaskan native. She's Native American. And she contacted me again wanting to remember, she couldn't remember her name I gave her, and it was basically large medicine woman or strong medicine woman. And what that means is Liskisto Ohoyo, which means basically medicine strong woman. Because her medicine that she's strong with, she tells the truth, and caused a lot of people some problems. I hope she never caused herself any problems, but she's absolutely precious. But anyway, I got sidetracked. I've got to get off of here. I got to get a sip of water. It's been a busy 2 days getting this stuff switched around. I had to go get me another desk chair. This one is too big to swing by there. The other one, I can go ahead and pull it back and forth. It's very lightweight, very cheap. It cost me 30 bucks brand new. Hang on a second. But it'll work for what I need. I won't be spending a whole lot of time on that other computer. This is a little gizmo my son Benjamin put together for me. I think it's perfect. What it is, it's so that I can put stuff there on it like an easel and paint. And I've got to put a little lip on it. I'll do that tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't know if I ever excuse me. Don't know if I ever told any of y'all this, but I hate Fridays. They're just so involved and mess with me so bad. Now, I guess I'll be done now. Remember that this crazy crippled old man loves every one of you. I do, and I pray for you. I pray for everybody. And I pray about everything I do. That sounds crazy, but I do. I need the guidance because I'm getting feeble in my old age. Getting a little less cranky, I think, but I'm getting feeble in my old age. But this crippled, crazy old man loves you, and I want you to be kind. Always remember to be kind. Now, I gotta go. Love you, God bless you, and bye.